Demolition Review Committee to order on August 22nd in the Sunnycrest Meeting Room of the Town Hall. And we are going into, we should have a vote on the minutes, approving the minutes of August 13th, which right there. And I put some out before, and the only thing that's different is that I corrected the spelling on Mrs. Jodry's first name. Otherwise, it's the same as what I sent out, or was sent out. So I need a motion to accept them.
I make a motion to accept the meeting minutes from the Demolition Review Committee of August 13th, 2024.
Second.
Motion passes then, because you guys both
All
voted.
in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Now I think it's in order to go into the public hearing.
Mr. Chair, may I describe procedure before we enter public hearing?
Right?
May I just review the procedure
Oh,
and the
okay.
goals of today's public
Sure.
hearing before we go into it? Thank you very much.
That'll be fine.
All right, so this is the public hearing based on section 9.3.4 Demolition Review Committee responsibilities of the Londonderry zoning ordinance. We are at point E, hold a public hearing to hear all public testimony regarding the demolition of the building, in this case at 4 Nashua Road. The applicant, thank you very much for joining us, shall be invited to attend the public hearing to hear the concerns or alternatives that are proposed by members of the public. After this meeting, the mission of this meeting is to determine if the building is if the building is historically or architecturally significant and its loss potentially detrimental to the community, based solely off that criteria. If you find that it is not found to be significant, somebody needs to notify the applicant and the building inspector within 2 business days following this public hearing in writing. So that would be by Monday. If the building is found to be potentially significant and its loss potentially detrimental to the community, then you would need to schedule a meeting with the Demolition Review Committee and the applicant or the applicant's agent within 10 business days to discuss alternatives to demolition or any way to document or salvage parts of the building. So once you come to your determination, we'll determine the next steps.
Right. So
Okay.
at this moment, it's open for public discussion.
And then you just need a vote to enter a public hearing.
Vote to go into public hearing.
Yes,
Okay.
please. So you need a motion and a second.
Does she have to motion?
She does have to motion it.
Do I vote?
Can you motion to enter a public hearing?
Oh, I make a motion that we enter public hearing of the Demolition Review Committee.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, no. Any abstentions? No. Hearing none, you're in public hearing. Now, you may present information about the building.
Okay. Stephen DeLuca with Windham Realty, applicant Bill DeLuca. We got the file from the state that was referenced.
You did.
Yes.
Here.
That was referenced in the last meeting, and would just like to point out in the statement of significance and integrity, although the building retains much of its original form, the conversion to commercial office space, Century 21 real estate, has altered the building's historic character. Setting is lost to paved parking areas. The application of vinyl siding, the conversion of the barn to office space, and the replacement of the porch, supports, and rails have also altered the character of the building. The house no longer retains integrity of feeling, workmanship, or materials. The existing building lacks significance and is not eligible for the National Register. And we do have copies of the report if anybody needs to see them.
Did it mention anything about the state register? Of historic places?
I'm not sure. I do have copies.
When was that obtained? Recently?
Yes, I got this from the New Hampshire Division of Historical Resources this week. They just called up there and they emailed it over.
Okay,
Um,
do you have anything to present?
no, because we couldn't get the report.
Okay,
I would like to request of the applicant that we can use some time, we can set some time up, that you possibly give us access to the building, which you could,
Oh,
be there,
absolutely.
so we can document anything
Yeah.
we feel that could be of historic significance.
Yeah, the building is also, to note, is in rough shape. The floors are all different levels, they're crooked, it's really not something that we got quotes to, fix a lot of the structural issues and stuff, and it was far exceeded what.
We've been in 1700s buildings.
Oh, sure.
And so we know what old is.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So,
No problem, but yeah, absolutely, we could set a time for the committee to come in and have access to the building, absolutely.
okay. I'm not sure that I would need it, but you may do that.
yeah,
Right,
because could
Do
you
you
take
need-
the photographs?
Do you
Jay,
want copies of the reports? I made copies for the committee,
from the state?
from the state,
Oh,
yeah, oh, yeah.
definitely.
For the file.
Even for the,
I couldn't-
building department files.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything in the zoning board or the building department that referenced any historical significance to the town. The only thing we found was from the state where it was denied for the National
Oh, yeah,
Register.
I could
Yeah.
totally understand that. Yeah, because I was just wanna look into it, why the state was looking at it, and if it was part of a widening of 102, or if it had a specific reason to look at that building
Yeah,
in the future.
There's a little write-up in there
Okay.
about some of the stuff. There's some pictures.
If I had to guess, probably the guy was trying to get tax credit,
Excuse me,
who bought it, the gentleman that day.
Yeah, it says in
Bought it, might have been trying to get a tax credit.
something, it says.
Tax credit.
It
Oh,
makes,
tax
it
credit.
makes a reference that they are guessing that maybe he was trying to avoid high taxes in Derry by building the house on the property line, on the Derry line.
Oh,
I don't know what significance that has, but
yeah, I don't
it's
think
part of
that
the
would
write-up.
apply.
Yeah, I don't know.
so anyways, no, since we couldn't get that information ourselves, I appreciate you
Sure.
offering the information
Yeah,
to the Historical Society. I mean, not the Historical Society, sorry, I went to Historical Society.
Sure.
To the Heritage Commission. Or, not the Heritage Commission, Demo Review Committee. Sorry.
Well, I'm wondering if we could just make a date to go take a look at it, take some photographs outside. I'm not sure how stable it is inside for,
Oh, you can walk inside of it,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
we could do that, but I think from what they're saying and what I can see from the outside, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot left. If they've divided it up into like 5,
Yeah, they cut it all up.
there's 5 or 6 different units.
I think there's a
It's gonna be
picture,
bad.
there's an old picture where there used to be a barn, which was converted to commercial space. All the like Victorian style, all the good,
Yeah,
on the woodworking has all been taken down and replaced with,
So you wouldn't have anybody come in and salvage anything, any part of
No,
it, any,
no.
no, I don't think so.
fireplace surrounds or
No,
anything
there
like
they're
that?
going to dumpster.
there really isn't.
Ouch.
Well, there really isn't anything to see, and you'll see when you come see,
Yeah.
it's very commercialized. So
Yeah,
whatever
'cause
the
I read it
process
in the-
is, any day but a Thursday, we could meet you over there anytime.
Because you're busy on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And the
The,
sooner the better,
Okay.
because I've offered the site to Jerry, one of the deputies
Mhm.
from the fire department,
To burn.
to practice.
Your control burn?
No, we can't, too close to the highway.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true.
And the gas station. But they're gonna do, regular exercises, but no burns.
Oh, nice, okay. So I guess the question is, are you going to find that there is significance or not?
I'm not myself.
You call for the vote, so,
I would not, because I've looked at,
mhm.
just from the outside and from the history, there's no evidence of a chimney stack remaining. So what was the original heat source? I don't know, whether it was oil or coal. It's now gas. Gas in the 1920s and 1930s was around, but I don't know how prevalent it was in that particular location. You also cannot see any evidence of any bathrooms in the place because there's no vents on the outside that you can see from the street, poking through the roof. There's no evidence of bathrooms inside, because there's no paint on the building because it's
Demo
sided.
review.
So you can't see where they might have been even.
Yeah,
Ray, what are you looking for?
what happened to the master plan?
Elevator upstairs, it's in the Merrill conference room. That's what the
It
signs on the door says.
Says Moose Hill.
No, it says Merrill conference room.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
On the
The-
notice, it says Moose Hill.
It's in the Merrill conference room, the signs are on the doors, go ahead up in the elevator.
Well, anyway, and then you look at the outside a little bit further on, and you can see where they may have,
Dorian, this is for me, you guys continue.
Okay.
yeah, where they may have taken stuff down, moved things around, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it's been altered a lot without even going inside.
Yeah.
I know
Myself.
there are cubicles made for the realtors,
Yeah.
and there was support added in the basement, probably because they took out walls to enlarge a space inside it,
Yeah.
probably. That's what I found in the building department in their files, property.
Is there a way of getting into the cellar? And is it
Oh, yeah.
passable?
One side is, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. The other side, the staircase is fully collapsed,
Okay.
but you can get in on one side.
I'm only thinking about Ann suggesting we take some photographs of what may be there,
Sure. Yeah.
and that would be fine with me. But,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'll
Just
wait till-
dirt floor and
Yeah,
rocks and lots of spiders and mice. And
Typical.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't come on a rainy day.
right.
There's big water leaks into the basement.
I apologize, Mr. Chair, where do we leave this?
I was wondering if there's a way whereby we can, if my colleague agrees that we can lift any demolition demolition delay, but have a agreement that in lieu of not having come to another meeting, we would be allowed to go in and take photographs inside and take perimeter photographs outside.
That is provided by 9.3.5 Part A, so the regulation, so you can render a finding of no significance, but ask to go in and still be allowed to photograph,
Right.
barring the applicant's
Yeah.
permission, yes.
But we would not have we would have no delay here. We would show that there's no delay.
Mm-hmm.
They may proceed, but they're proceeding on the, what am I trying to think of? On the agreement that we would be able to come in and visit the house on some particular day that's mutually agreeable to both of us, just to do some rudimentary documentation.
I
And
would,
that would be within, I would say, maybe, possibly even before Labor Day.
within 10 business days, does that sound like a reasonable
Oh, yeah.
time frame for everybody involved? Within
Yeah.
10 business days, okay.
Right.
So I would just, when you give your written notice, you would want to motion that you would
Yeah.
render a finding of not significant,
Yeah,
and demolition can proceed after
right.
the agreed upon visit within 10 business days. You would
Right.
want to motion that and just make sure you write that up for the
Right.
building inspector within 2
So,
days.
can I motion it? Or does Ann have to motion?
Ann does have to motion it because you're the chair.
Okay.
Are you comfortable making that motion, Ann?
Well, this is my first time.
I can help you through it. This is the first
Okay.
time this is met in a while, so we got this.
What are your objections then?
I don't have any objections.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to phrase it.
Would you like me to
Oh,
phrase it
okay.
and you can say so
Okay.
moved?
Yeah, because because I didn't know if
Right.
All
I
right.
should include too much.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, you would call for a motion
Right.
to render a finding of not significant and demolition can proceed after a documentary visit for photography within 10 business days at a mutually agreed upon time. Would you say
Okay.
so moved?
So moved.
Second, so within 10 business days
And David, this recording will be up tomorrow.
of August 22, 24. Okay, so I think that's.
You gotta vote.
I think that takes care of it. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Any abstentions? Hearing none, well, the motion passes. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
That is all we
And
need.
the town has your contact.
You can come anytime. You tell Stephen when you want, and we'll meet you there.
So,
since
Mr. Chair, I would suggest
Ann and I
that,
will just work out a date with him.
Okay.
You give me
Yeah, I'll
a
get you
telephone.
or I can give you, I can write it down for you. I'll have a
Okay.
pen.
Oh, they just do.
and could I get a copy of one of the reports, please?
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's my cell phone number right there,
Oh, okay.
and I office out of the auto auction, so
Well,
just
that's
right across the street.
This is the same thing, right?
I believe, yeah, I
It's the same
believe
thing.
that's what
Okay.
they're referencing
You can have
as
the
the barn.
unwritten on copy.
It looks like
I'll
an
take
older
this.
picture.
Oh,
It looks like
okay.
there might have been a garage door, like a barn door style there at the
Down
time.
the other way.
Thank you. I wonder where that was found,
One of them.
what book or whatever this photograph.
Yeah, I have no idea. I was happy to find that.
Yeah, I know, so, did they supply that photograph?
This is, they gave me everything out of this file, this,
And we can talk about this layout later if you want. I'm
Oh,
fairly
sorry.
certain I can parse this for you, so.
Yeah. Okay, so do we have to go out of the public meeting or can we just adjourn?
I think you would probably want to
Motion
vote,
out of.
motion out of the public meeting, the public
Okay.
hearing.
So moved, go ahead. Please.
Second it?
No,
I motion that we go out of public hearing.
second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say nay.
No,
Any
none.
abstentions? Hearing nothing, the motion passed. May I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn the demolition review committee of August 22, 2024.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say nay. Any abstentions? The motion passed. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much
it.
for coming for this,
Thank you.
appreciate it, yeah,
Nice to meet
thank
you
you.
all.